welcome to the Now Platform Vancouver release features. My name is Hannah Kirschner, and I'm a solution consultant here at ServiceNow with that focus on IT asset management. And I'm going to be demonstrating and providing information on the enhancements to our hardware asset management professional solution with the Vancouver release. This presentation may contain forward-looking statements that reflect the current beliefs of ServiceNow and are based on current information available. These forward-looking statements should not be relied upon in making purchasing decisions. So there are a few new features and enhancements with the Vancouver release of Hardware Asset Management Professional, but I'm specifically going to be showcasing the new Stockroom UX update that provides a new UI experience to better manage and execute the operations of a stockroom, warehouse, or distribution center, as well as the advanced inventory and distribution feature that makes multi-location stockroom distributions easier and also more tailored to your organization, while also optimizing that supply chain for inventory managers. And then lastly, I will also touch on that new expansion of location hierarchies that provides a more enhanced location data model to allow for more granular tracking beyond just street address. The first feature we're going to be covering for the Vancouver release of Hardware Asset Management Professional is the new Stockroom UX update. ServiceNow took a big step forward with user experience of Stockroom form in the Vancouver release. The Stockroom form has been informative but not useful in the past, and customer feedback made it clear that we need to focus on how can stockroom managers understand what demands are coming into their stockroom. For anyone working in a stockroom looking for all the information about assets there, this Stockroom form can be their one-stop shop. So this new feature with the Vancouver release of Hardware Asset Management Professional has provided an actionable form UI to provide visibility of all inventory and distribution related activities at that stockroom level. So this new feature allows asset managers to stay on top of all their asset and tasks related to a specific warehouse, stockroom, or distribution center. And we have even added new related lists and map views to show those stock roles, locations covered, and also those distribution channels for inventory flow between stockrooms. So this updated UX for the Stockroom form is more intuitive, informative, but also enhances the experience for our customers and users than ever before. The second feature that is coming in the Vancouver release of HAM Pro is going to be that advanced inventory and distribution feature. So this is a way for organizations to provide more clarity when they are interacting with inventory to identify those paths of distribution. So connecting stockrooms logically and geographically will help improve that distribution process. So service locations, that's going to serve that campus use case. So like colleges or hospital systems, multiple buildings being serviced by one location. They may not have a stockroom in every location, but they do have a central stockroom that services multiple buildings. So the service location feature will provide that logic that optimizes how inventory is consumed in these use cases. For distribution channels, today if a customer goes into the sourcing channel and wants to transfer an asset, it shows every stockroom in the globe, not optimized for an asset manager in the US who works for a global organization. So this feature gives our customers the opportunity to set up these sourcing channels or distribution channels to show what's upstream or downstream so that transfer orders are easily executed and optimized for the path it should follow. It allows the managers to source from local stock more simply. So this feature is going to also reduce those supply chain and logistic inefficiencies because organizations will be able to link stockrooms together logically and geographically to improve the distribution of assets. The last new feature with the Vancouver release of Hardware Asset Management Professional that I will talk about is the expansion of location hierarchies. So we'll have a new location data model for more granular location tracking. There's going to be an involved location hierarchy that provides location tracking information beyond just the street address. So now asset tracking will include office, floor, room, etc. And overall, this is going to allow our customers and users to just have that enhanced visibility into their asset estate. I'll now jump into the platform to demo these new enhancements and features. So jumping into the platform and opening up the stockroom record from the hardware asset workspace, this is for the specific Southern California warehouse. Customers will immediately be able to see the difference with the updated UX for this record. Across the top right here, we're going to have our related lists that show task timelines, which I'll talk about shortly. We can see a list of hardware assets, consumables, bundles, pallets. We can track our hardware loaner pool, so really the classic asset types that would be available in a stockroom. We can also track hardware asset audits, so any audits that have been applied to this respective stockroom. And in this section below right here, This is also where we're going to be able to see your different open stockroom tasks. So from inventory stock orders, transfer orders, shipments, RMAs, there's roughly 30 different task types that could appear in this section that are relevant to this specific stockroom. Also, if your organization has opted into the Google Maps plugin, then the map view will also be visible. And this is where your organization can see that relationship to their stockroom that they are in, as well as any distribution channels that your organization has configured. Now, with these new advanced distribution and inventory features, this is where we can see our closest stockrooms where we can pull stock from. So jumping into this distribution channels tab, this is where your organization can define a list of stockrooms from where you want to source from, and then you can also give a rank to them, or which you prefer to be that first line of defense. So overall, this will give more control to the asset managers and also help minimize errors or mistakes in sourcing, and overall make the distribution of assets more efficient and effective. We can also jump into the service locations tab, and if these are configured against the stockroom, this is where we can see locations that are supported for inbound and outbound assets for this specific stockroom. So for example, the user requests a laptop and there is no stockroom present at their location. This service location feature allows organizations to add a supported location for these requests to be fulfilled properly from local stock. And this feature is great for those campuses at universities and also if your organization has work from home employees. But overall, this feature allows users to manage sourcing requests that consume from local stockrooms effectively by associating your stockroom with multiple service locations. You'll now be able to serve multiple locations using a single stockroom. I also want to jump into this task timeline tab. This is where you can see on a day-to-day basis all the activities that are scheduled, broken out by what type of activity it is, whether it's a shipment, a transfer order, a loaner order. So again, a really great place to plan your work activities and gain that visibility. We can also come over here and filter down by the specific view if we want to see it by day or by month or by week. Again, just giving you that user-specific view of the data. Now coming back over here into this details tab, we've added a few extra details as well on the stockroom form here. We have added an hours of operation field. So this is where you can apply some of that scheduling logic to your stockroom. We can also come down here and exclude a specific stockroom from being connected to a distribution channel or a service location. And then last thing I wanted to show you is right from this specific form and this record, this is also where we're going to be able to see our active stock rules for this respective stockroom. So we can see what models are low on stock or good on stock, and also able to see those thresholds and order size details directly from this record. So this concludes the high-level overview of the new Stockroom UX update, our advanced distribution and inventory features, and expansion on location hierarchy features on the Now platform for the Vancouver release of Hardware Asset Management Professional. A full list of additional features and fixes for existing products can be found at our product documentation website at docs.servicenow.com. Thank you for listening, and don't forget to check out our other Vancouver release session videos.